And we continue our team coverage tonight. Forewarned meteorologist Daniel McFarland is here in the Weather Center tracking tonight's storms that bring lots of lightning. And News 4 Tucson's Megan Spector talking with Tucsonans who are spending a second night without power. Let's begin with Daniel. Daniel, more storms tonight. How's it looking right now at this 10 o'clock hour?
Well, we're looking at a few different areas that have rain so far, Eric. You do see that Tucson is seeing a lot of the showers moving out of town. I want to focus on spots like Nogales and Sierra Vista because those are going to be the ones that are seeing the rain and beginning to move through their area. 3 Points is another spot where you're seeing some heavier thunderstorms. So for those of you in these two spots in particular, I do think rain's going to be something you're watching for about the next hour or so. Sierra Vista, it looks like it's mostly just going to be some isolated pockets of heavy rain. Now, Nogales, there is going to be a decently strong thunderstorm just outside of the city. As you can see, it's over towards that west side of town in some spots, and that's going to be continuing for the next little bit. Plenty of lightning associated with it. As far as the height's concerned with it, I do think that we are going to be seeing this increasing as it approaches the city, but since it's only about 30,000 feet right now, Eric, this is not going to be considered any kind of real severe storm. So we're going to go ahead and check in now with Megan Spector, who is outside in Tucson, where we saw strong winds yesterday. We saw heavy rain today. Megan, how are things going out there right now with the power outages?
Well, like Eric just said a little bit ago, around 7,000 TEP customers are still without power right now, battling this heat. Now, right now we're here at a Midtown apartment complex, and behind me you can see where one power pole has fallen into the side of the building, knocking out power for all of the residents, leaving many here telling me that they're feeling extremely hot, frustrated, and just overall very concerned.
We had power outage like 2 times, and then it came back on like right away, but this is the longest one we ever had.
Susan Ernest lives in an apartment complex on Fort Lowell and Kelvin Boulevard, where power poles crashed into the side of the building during the storm Friday night, knocking out power for herself and the other residents.
I saw the rain and I heard the power lines go down.
After the rain stopped, she propped her door open, hoping a gust of wind could cool her off, but to no avail. Susan tells me it didn't take long to feel the heat, and her frustration started to boil.
And I kept calling the electricity company, and they kept saying at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and now they're saying at 10 p.m. tonight. Man, this stuff is really, really bad for us.
Wiping tears from her eyes, Susan says it's scary facing these extreme temperatures, feeling like there's nothing she can do.
It's a lot of pressure having people. You got to take care of yourself.
I spoke with a TEP representative. He told me he understands the frustration and assures customers that TEP is working as fast as they can.
We have employees all over a town right now that are assessing damage. They're working on repairs as they can. We have hundreds of work orders that we've been responding to, and we are working to get the lights back on as fast as we can, and we'll continue to do that around the clock.
The good news for residents here at this apartment complex, a TEP employee just told me that they did bring new poles in and they're looking to set those up throughout the night, hoping for power early in the morning, if not later tonight. But for those of you who are still waking up tomorrow without power, TEP has 2 locations where you can pick up ice, and those specific locations are on our website at KVOA.com. Live in Midtown, Megan Spector, News 4, Tucson.